I think it's a great idea. Give the taxpayers something to talk about, because we're all waiting for this train to come. It'd be a lot easier to go to Boston by train than it will by bus. It depends on traffic and what time of the day you're going. If you leave in the morning, around 6, you're going to sit in traffic. You go around 10, you kind of avoid it, but coming back 3 o'clock, the traffic starts coming back. You could be stuck there till 7 o'clock at night coming back. Train's going to make it a lot easier.
I think I would be in favor of it simply because taking the bus takes forever. Driving halfway there to get a bus or a train also takes a while. So to be able to have it here, we've got the facilities already in place. I think it's going to be a good thing for the city. I do see rents and the prices of houses go up. But by the same token, if you look around downtown here, we have a lot to offer that most people around southeastern Massachusetts don't even know we have here.
What worries me is the, what they call it, gentrification. The money is making all the rents go up in this area, and a lot of people are getting forced out. The Boston money is coming down here. The real estate market being so high, a lot of New Bedford people are blue collar. They're not white collar, and their rents are going up because these new landlords now, you know, they got a big mortgage and they're charging you. So that's the only thing. I wish there was something in between that could happen for the residents, for us.
It's a good thing, yeah, to have a railway to go, you know, from here to Boston, but you have to also think about the cost to the people. You're living here for how many years? So many years, and then all of a sudden the railway comes and now your prices have gone up. Thinking about it in those terms though, I think I'd have to really find out more about it. To find out exactly what are their proposals, and you know what exactly do they intend to change, which is a good question, you know, for the people. I mean, I would want to know too, you know. You're going to build a railway here, and then you're going to raise my rent and, you know, everything else, basically. I'm not down for that.
Oh, it's definitely going to be good for my family. My wife has got a condition that requires us to travel to Boston a lot, to the hospital. And it's, you know, 2-hour drive plus parking. So the train looks like a great alternative for us. Increasing the housing prices, for some areas it might, for some people it might, but it's still a long way from Boston. So I don't know if we're going to go up all that much.
I have one of my best friends lives up in Boston, so I try to see her when I can, but with gas prices going up are so high, and the buses are only on certain schedules, trains are a lot more efficient, more easier to get around. I think it's a great idea. I think it would make more people come and go from here, get up to Boston. It's a lot more easier, less on gas for people, and better for the environment that way.
10 years that they started building stuff, stopping, building stuff, stopping, building stuff, stopping. Now it's a little further along, I think, but yeah, they need to do something about just the bus transportation, the way that is. I mean, it's conducive to get, but it could be better. There's just too many stops in between certain areas, like Fall River. New Bedford to Fall River, for instance, takes 1 hour on a bus. Now, if you worked in Boston, would that be cheaper to get a monthly pass on the train than it would for a bus? That's where it's got to come into, you know, I think that's the whole selling point, really. Like, I mean, I don't know what all that costs, but if you could make it cheaper for people to ride a train than a bus, then yeah, you're gonna have, in the long run, that's when the money will come, but all these investors, they probably want the money now. That could be the downfall.